Mark Meadows, Donald Trump's former chief of staff, surrendered to authorities in Georgia on Thursday on allegations he, along with the former president and 17 others, schemed to keep Trump in power after losing the 2020 election. Booking records from the Fulton County Jail show Meadows was booked on 2 charges, violation of the RICO Act and solicitation of violation of oath by a public officer. His height was listed as 6 feet 1 inch and his weight as 240 pounds. Along with the one-time Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark, Meadows had begged for an urgent delay to the Friday deadline for his surrender. It was part of a broader request by both defendants to have their Fulton County cases be moved to federal court, arguing that their positions as federal officers during the time of the alleged offenses warranted a change in jurisdiction. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis shot down those requests on Wednesday in a fiery response, and a judge declined to extend the Friday deadline. Meadows will have a hearing on Monday on the issue of moving the case to federal court. Clark faces the same racketeering charge as Meadows, plus a count of attempting to commit false statements and writings. Both men agreed to $100,000 bond orders. A bond sheet for Meadows said he's forbidden from speaking with co-defendants about the facts of the case, and from intimidating witnesses and co-defendants, or otherwise obstruct, the administration of justice. Meadows is accused of being on the now infamous phone call between Trump and Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, in which Trump asked Raffensperger to find 11,780 votes, just enough for him to win the state. Meadows is also accused of setting up other communications about election results, including an alleged text he sent to a Georgia official asking if financial assistance from the Trump campaign would speed up a vote verification process. In addition to spreading conspiracies about election results publicly, Clark is accused of pushing to send an official DOJ letter to Georgia election officials filled with lies about the election. That letter allegedly included baseless claims that investigators had identified significant concerns that may have impacted the outcome of the election in multiple states. Co-defendants in the case have trickled into the Fulton County Jail this week to be booked ahead of the noon Friday deadline. Floyd Harrison, the head of the group Black Voices for Trump, turned himself over on Thursday afternoon. Floyd did not negotiate a bond agreement, so he has remained in custody at the Fulton County Jail, according to a news release from the sheriff's office. He's the only defendant to not bail out so far. Among those who surrendered earlier in the week was Rudy Giuliani, who made a stop at a bail bondsman on Thursday, seemingly to help cover his bond of $150,000. Trump is expected to surrender at 7:30 p.m. Thursday. Once he does, he's expected to be fingerprinted and have his mugshot taken. His bond is set at $200,000. Trump faces 13 counts that includes charges of racketeering, criminal conspiracy, filing false documents, and more.